Hey guys, welcome to today's class. Have fun.
So today class is GIS. We said it is Geographic Information System. GIS is a topic we're considering today. And so GIS can also be used as a system design to capture a place or a given location, store information of a place, manipulate, or there's manipulation means you adding or subtracting from what is there, and doing what, also analyzing what you've gotten and the uh, 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 manage the data you have and present all types of geographical data. And so GIS help to present all types, not just some, all types. And so this brings us to the basic concept, and we have the region, the location, the physical and cultural attribute, and the size of a place. And we also have the density pattern. And so GIS also helps you to determine the density of a place, how populated the place is, and the kind of pattern you can find in a place, the size of that place, and either their physical or cultural attribute. GIS can also help to bring this to play. And so one of these things, this moves us to the components now. We'll be looking at the component of GIS. And what are these components of GIS now? Is you have the hardware. The hardware, these are the computer we see or we use in GIS. And so the software, these are things this software helps in doing what, in the storage of information, in analyzing an information, and display geographical information. So this software helps in doing all these things. And so data, these are information gathered about a particular place, location, region, or a given territory. And so people are also component, because you need humans to go fetch or operate some of these stuffs for us. And so this now brings us to sources of data. Sources of data have the global positioning system, and so this is one of those sources of data. Is a global navigation system that provides what, geolocations. And so this helps us to get a location, navigate, find route, find ways, and time information. And so this also helps us to get time information about a particular place, and so with this source of data, I think we should know that Kenya is, I think, an hour ahead of we over here in Nigeria, or over us here in Nigeria. And so GIS, or these are some of the sources we get from gathering sources out there. And so the remote sensing is a science obtained, or is the science of obtaining the physical property of an area, and so without being there. And so GIS helps you to get information of a particular location, a place, or an object without you really getting in contact with that object, without you coming physically or one-on-one to that object per se. That is what remote sensing does, and so which is also one of the source of data. The automated surveying, which has to do with the automatic kind of survey now, and so everything is going our technology is making things easier and better. And so cartography database, so cartography just like a map of a place collected or gotten, and you can, from that cartographical data, you can also source for information or get some vital information that can be of great use for an individual or a given goal. And so uses of GIS. And so GIS is also used. One of those uses you see in GIS is agriculture. Here is used to determine a land that is fertile, know how good the land is, can also determine how the land can last when it comes to agricultural activity. Transportation. GIS is also used in transportation to know rivers or to monitor roads, rivers, waterways, and a whole lot more. And so GIS helps to do this. And so GIS helps to give or tells or can also determine or help one to know if the road is waterlogged and what to do and how to overcome such water swampy areas or such water issue that has to do with road passing through that route. Mapping. One of the uses of GIS is it helps in mapping. Can use GIS to map a given location and get an information about the place you've mapped and a whole lot more. And so GIS here does a whole lot more and planning and community development. And so you can plan your community, know what development, what you should cite in these and these location. GIS helps to give you better knowledge on how to manage or plan a given territory or a place so that the place will not be crowded or too clustered together. And so GIS is also used for defense. GIS is also used for defense. You can also use GIS for census to know the amount of people living in a given place. Defense. GIS helps to know how you can defend your territory so that intruders will not invade the land. I think this is a little we have here for GIS. As I've rightly said, let me quickly make a recap. The uses of GIS is used for agriculture, is used for transportation, is used for mapping. GIS is used for planning, community development, defense, census, to also take census. And we also talked about the sources of data. And one of those things we saw we talked about the cartographical database, the automated survey. We talked about the global positioning system, and so we also talked about remote sensing. And so remote sensing, these are some of the things we talked in GIS. And so coming again, we talked about what component of GIS. We talked about the software, the hardware. We talked about the data. We talked about people. You need men, you need women, we need people to go out there to help you source for data. And one of those things we also talked about made us to understand that the topic is GIS, and GIS is a system designed to capture, store, manipulate, analyze, manage, and present all types of geographical data. And so GIS is used for all of this. And so these days the world is even going more, or geography is being advanced by the help of this stuff called GIS, and also made us to know the basic concept of GIS. Talked about the region, location, place, that is either the physical, you're either looking for the physical aspect of a place or the cultural attribute of a place. GIS can help you do that. The size of a place, GIS can also help. And so we talked about what the density of a place and the pattern. GIS can also help to do this. And so GIS is a good way of really solving issues without much stress. Thank you for listening, and God bless you.
I hope the class was interesting. If you have questions, please drop them in the comment section or send us an email. We will love to help you further. See you in the next class.